Good morning, children. You are more unique, creative, and special than anything else. With this quote, let us begin our today's value education session. Today, we will be learning Chapter 2 Failure is a Part of Our Life. I would like to begin the class with a small poem. I would like to begin our class with a small poem. Try, try again. It's a lesson you should heed. If at first you don't succeed, try, try again. Then your courage should appear, for if you will persevere, you will conquer, never fear. Try, try again. Once or twice, though you should fail, if you would at last prevail, try, try again. If we strive, this is no disgrace, though we do not win the race. What should you do in that case? Try, try again. If you find your task is hard, try, try again. Time will bring you your reward. Try, try again. All that other folk can do, why with patience you should not do. Only keep this rule in view. Try, try again. This poem was written by William Edward Hickson. Story time, children. Today we are going to see the story of the greatest inventor of America, Thomas Alva Edison. In a village named Milan in Ohio lived the Edisons. Their red brick house looked identical to all the other houses in the neighborhood. However, the home of the Edison family was different. Thomas Alva Edison, the youngest child of Samuel and Nancy Edison, or Al as they called him, was a child other parents cautioned their children about. Thomas was known to tinker with things. He would speak of creating grand things that nobody really understood. Even the teachers were tired of his repeated failures in tests. One fine day, the headmaster told his parents that he did not foresee a bright future for the child even if he continued in the school.
He is a lost child, Mrs. Edison. I'm sorry to say this. His grades are terrible. I doubt he can go far.
Said the headmaster sympathetically. Mrs. Nancy Edison was dejected, but she decided not to give up.
I will homeschool Thomas. Your school doesn't deserve a child as special as him,
said Mrs. Edison and brought Thomas home. She taught him to read, write, solve math problems at home. Thomas was a curious child. He would often ask questions about various things, and his mother always encouraged him to go looking for the answers. Thomas gradually became an avid reader and was excellent at math. Meanwhile, the family moved to another town called Michigan. Thomas still dreamed of creating grand things. So, for years, he sold candies and newspapers at his local station and saved every penny that he could. At the age of 16, he tried to convince the station master to give him a small space in one of the unused train coaches to create a lab for his experiments.
I want to build technology that will light up every house in America,
insisted Thomas. Reluctant but touched by Thomas' passion, the station master allowed him to use a small space as lab for his experiments. One day, one of his experiments backfired. His lab in the train coach caught fire. Angered by this incident, the station master pulled Thomas' ears very hard. This was one of the reasons that led to his partial deafness later.
Never be seen here again.
Fumed the station master. Thomas was heartbroken on losing his lab. Thomas worked extra hard for the next few years and eventually took up a job with a telegraph company. He saved for years and finally built a magnificent lab. There he ran experiments day in and day out. Many a times he skipped food and sleep but continued experimenting. After several unsuccessful attempts, Thomas finally invented the light bulb. He screamed with joy. His invention generated a lot of excitement and interest across the country. He was even invited to meet the President of America. Everyone hailed him as the greatest inventor of America. When asked how he succeeded despite so many failures, he replied,
Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The best way to succeed is to try one more time.
Moral of the story: never give up. Keep trying till you succeed. Have you ever been in a situation where you were not successful at first, but you never gave up and continued trying till you achieved success? Many a time, we may not succeed immediately, but we should stay persistent and determined in our efforts and never give up. We should use failure as a stepping stone towards success and learn from our mistakes. As they say, if we never fail, you never succeed. Now I am going to give you a small activity. I will be providing a picture in which I will be giving you clues of the famous personalities who never gave up and accepted failure as a stepping stone to achieve success. Her books were rejected by 12 publishers before they saw the light of the day. She is the imaginative mind behind Harry Potter and now is estimated to be worth of $650 million. Due to his unconventional looks and height, he was rejected by many from the film industry. When he tried to become a radio jockey, he was rejected due to his heavy voice. His first 9 films were flops. Despite these failures, he is today the most renowned actor in the Indian film industry. His teacher called him slow and expelled him from school. Later, he went on to win a Nobel Prize in physics. Thank you, children. That's all for today's session. You can post your answers in the WhatsApp group. Thank you. Have a great day ahead.